Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is Lee Rader here, and I would love to introduce our guest speaker tonight. Her name is Christina Lempesis. And if you guys don't know her, she's actually been on the New York City makeup scene since like 2003. She actually is specialized in bridal makeup and has worked behind the scenes for fashion shows, television productions, and special events. And, that really inspired her as she started to work with so many different women to actually start Flawless by Chris. And she actually created a team of professional hair and makeup artists to service events and clients all over the country. And that really allowed her to become a Moda certified trainer as well as a certified health coach and Nutrimetrics consultant, which is our professional um, brand that we actually cater to health professionals with. And recently, she actually became a licensed esthetician. So she is so excited about that because she just really wanted to further service her clients and even just you guys too, just to give you kind of more knowledge on what she does and just she's just so knowledgeable. So I'm so excited to have her here tonight. So thank you so much for joining us, Christina.
Thank you, Lee. And yes, I definitely am thrilled, grateful, and humbled to be with you guys tonight to discuss innovative solutions for healthy skin. And what better way to discuss innovative solutions than with this incredible line, Lumiere de Vie. It's so important to have a home care regimen, but not only have a home care regimen, but actually use products that have result producing ingredients within them. So Lumiere de Vie is a French word which means to brighten and to light, and it's really the next generation of skincare. It's designed to promote the natural healing process of all skin types, and you'll hear a lot of different ingredients that are very nature-based, and it's all about taking nature and bringing it to us topically on our skin. We use the power of sea and the earth, and it helps provide vitalized radiance, improve the clarity, and the whole goal here is to really somewhat reverse the effects of aging and bring back that youthful glow that we lose moment by moment. We're going to go over some highest quality natural ingredients, and they truly have powerful formulas behind them designed to rejuvenate, to soothe, to moisture, and to protect the skin. So I'm so glad you could be on this journey with me to put more light back into our skin. Before we go any further, please note that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, and these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So our micellar cleanser, we're going to start off with that. This truly is an all-in-one waterless cleanser, and this is the first step in a skincare routine. It's removing the makeup, it's purifying the skin, but doing it in a very gentle way. And as we age and as the elasticity and the collagen starts to diminish, we really need to be more careful as to what products we're using, and also careful as to not be so aggressive as I like to be with washing my face, and really use gentle products but in a gentle motion. The micellar molecules help to lift dirt, help remove all the makeup, and anything that is in a molecular form. Please keep in mind with our Lumiere de Vie line that it's really focused on having a low molecular weight to it. And this is going to allow our products that we talk about this evening to penetrate through the epidermis of the skin. The micellar cleanser not only cleanses, but it also conditions the skin at the same time. You want to strip away the makeup, but you don't want to strip away the natural oils within your skin. You want to be able to use something that is not so harsh, that's filled with alcohols. And the micellar cleanser has no alcohols at all. And as a result, it's going to still leave your skin looking glowy instead of dull. Many people are asking, how do we use the cleanser? You just have to pour a generous amount on a cotton pad and apply it in a circular motion. You do not need to rinse this because, once again, it is waterless. After this cleanser, you may follow up with our Lumiere de Vie facial cleanser that I will be speaking to you in a moment with. And also, finally, then we will proceed with the other treatments and moisturizer. But the micellar cleanser is going to allow all the other products to do their job and to penetrate through the epidermis. What is micelle technology? These are very low weighted molecules that are able to penetrate through. And rather than scrubbing all the dirt and the makeup off, you could be able to do it in a really gentle way. Will the micellar cleanser strip away any moisture from the skin? Absolutely not. And we'll be talking about a key ingredient that you want to make sure is in your skincare products, and that's allantoin. And allantoin is used to hydrate the skin, leaving your skin looking plump and supple. And it is made for all skin types. And that's really what I love about Lumiere de Vie line. We do have 4 complete skincare systems within our division. However, with our Lumiere de Vie line, I love that the ingredients, the high-end ingredients that are in these products are by far what you need for anti-aging. And it's okay no matter what age you are, even if you're in your 20s and you're using this line for preventative care, it has the ingredients in there that you need for preventative and also to help reverse the aging effects. So after you use the micellar cleanser, I like to use it mainly for my mascara. I like to wear waterproof mascara, so I use it around my eyes because of the how gentle it is to take off. You can use it throughout your face, but I personally then use the facial cleanser to clean my forehead, my cheeks, and everything else that really doesn't have that thick, hard eyeliner and that waterproof mascara on. So here with our cleanser, it's going to help reduce the appearance of the rough, dry skin. I myself have very dry skin, especially living on the East Coast in the winter time. I would give someone a kiss on the cheek and they would comment how rough my skin was. But now with Lumiere de Vie, I can use it in the summertime and I could also use it in the winter time. So there's allantoin again. It is an anti-irritant properties. Many lines do have irritant properties in there. So for someone who is sensitive or hypoallergenic, Lumiere de Vie is for you. Panthenol is a precursor provitamin. It's filled with vitamin B5. And the vitamin B5 is reported to help your skin's natural barrier function. So whether you have oily skin or dry skin, normal combination, you always have to make sure that you're constantly protecting that barrier and having the proper pH balance within the skin. So with the micellar cleanser and our regular cleanser, just to repeat, they both hydrate the skin with allantoin in it, and it is used for all skin type. Now, how do we wash or cleanse our skin? Should we be using our hands or using a towel? Using a washcloth, that is very, very rough on your skin. And once again, we're using products that are gentle, and you don't want to strip away all the natural oils, as well as break down elasticity and collagen from constant rubbing. Also, bacteria is kept within the towel, so you wouldn't want to use that. Our products are oil-free. You don't want to use your hands. Perhaps your hands aren't as clean as they should be. We're wiping away dirt and oil, so why would you be using your hands? With our cognac sponges, it comes in a 3-pack. One's bamboo charcoal and the other are 2 natural. And it comes from the natural plant. And it helps act as an exfoliant as well. I actually sometimes would wet the sponge and just use it on its own because of the natural properties that come from the cognac plant. The cognac plant was actually discovered over 1500 years ago, and people were using it for sensitive skin so they can exfoliate the dry and rough skin without irritating it. Many skincare products also developed with chemical exfoliators or beads that are created with exfoliators and beads can strip again and be of harm to your skin. So you'll see that our micellar and cleanser do not have that exfoliating beads in it. It's more of a gentle approach, but by using the cognac sponge, you can get that exfoliation effect that you desire. So how do we use it? You put the sponge in warm water, and within 10 to 15 minutes for the first use, it will fully expand. I won't forget the first time I got my hands on the sponges and I did not read the directions. I was so excited to use it. And I just was putting it in the water. And I like to wash my face in the shower in the morning. And I couldn't get this sponge soft. So this is exactly how you do it. For the first use, let it soak in warm water for 10 to 15 minutes. And it has a cotton string on it, so you could hang it, put it in a nice, a safe area where it's not going to absorb any toxins within the air. And then after we cleanse, the second step in our skincare regimen should be to tone. And the reason why we tone is because after we wash our face with whatever product it may be and using water, the pH goes up to a 7 because that's the pH of water. So in order for our skin to be in a balanced state, we must tone it or use a pH normalizer. I always thought that when I would go to the counters as a teenager, I thought that they would be trying to sell me a second step that I didn't need until the education, and which why you guys are on here today, the education came that pH is a huge factor in balancing the skin, but also in allowing other products to then penetrate further. The key ingredients in the toner is lactic acid, which is one of several alpha hydroxy acids, and these are incredible exfoliants. So you wouldn't think that a toner will help exfoliate, but it sure does. And not only does it do that, it helps moisture the skin and it helps protect the skin, as well as get rid of any other leftover impurities. Many love to spray the toner on, and I do too, but it's also important to, if you have the time, to use a cotton pad, because then when you rub it in into the cotton pad, you're helping the product penetrate deeper, and you're also removing any impurities that are left from cleansing. So after we tone, we want to exfoliate our skin. And I recommend that using a mask at least once a week. We hardly even use a mask. We're busy. We're too busy, whether a woman or a man, we're busy with work, taking care of the house and taking care of the kids. But really do yourself a favor and get your hands on the volcanic exfoliating mask. Whether you have oily skin or dry skin, I have clients that produce so much sebum and they love the product. And for me, I am so dry. My skin is constantly dehydrated as well and screaming for moisture. And it works just as well for me as it does for them. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps also obviously as an exfoliator. And here with the exfoliating mask, you do feel those little beads in there. So you really feel like you're getting all those dead skin cells off. You'll feel that your skin is renewed in a sense, and that is because it promotes healthy cell renewal. You'll feel that your skin is glowing after you're using the exfoliating mask. There's alatin in it, there's sweet almond oil, olive fruit oils, all these different ingredients that are constantly providing moisture. And please don't get confused. If you have oily skin, you still need moisture. Most oily skin types actually have such dry skin, and that's why they're oily because their sebaceous glands need to push out more oil because they're so dry. Antioxidants are filled within our mask, from green tea to bilberry, and these are amazing antioxidants that help with environmental stress. So other key ingredients, besides that, the beads, that's the pumice and the allicin, which promotes hydration. We also have peptide P3, and this technologically advanced tripeptide promotes natural exfoliation of the dead skin cells while supporting healthy cell renewal. So you will see a difference in your fine lines and wrinkles, and you'll feel a definite softness once you remove the product. The sweet almond oil, the olive fruit oil, sodium PCA, and the oats are hydrating, firming, toning, really penetrating through the second layer of your epidermis. Your epidermis has 4 layers on your face. Other than underneath your eyes, your underneath your eyes only has 2 layers. We'll get to that when we talk about the eye balm. But it's important to use products that have the peptides, that have the antioxidants, that have the technology to be able to penetrate beyond the first layer of the epidermis, or else the product is just sitting on top of the skin and will be removed with the dead skin cells. So you really need the technology to penetrate through the second, third, into the 4th layer of the epidermis. And this is how to do it with Lumiere DV. If you have sensitive skin, oily, dry, once again, it is for all skin types. Some other questions that come from the field are, what are some various environmental factors like pollutants? They cause oxidative stress through the formation of free radicals. And yes, just like our health and wellness product, OPC3, we have antioxidants in our skincare as well. So it's really understanding that beauty does come within, but it's also taking care of what's going out on the outer layer. And for me, I just came back from visiting family in Greece for 2 weeks, and there's no way to hide from 110-degree UV rays. I had the sunscreen on, I had the hat, I had the sunglasses. I was basically covered from head to toe, but still, when I got back, if you could see the hyperpigmentation on my face, it is time to really be consistent 2 times a day with our Lumiere DV line, because I know that I'll see a reduction in the hyperpigmentations with the technology that these products have. So back to mask, we also have a intense facial mask, and this is a sheet that you apply over the skin. It is filled with hyaluronic acid, it's filled with aloe, glycerin. These are all humectants that really help the skin stay hydrated. And I'll keep talking about hydration. It's really key. It's really key. And many of the clients, once again, I have oily skin. I don't need any more moisture. I have too much going on. It is truly the opposite. So you need to look for these types of ingredients in your skincare. So how do we use it? We'll pull it out of the mask. You'll see that it's so nice and saturated in amazing liquid with aloe and glycerin and our hyaluronic acid. And you're going to allow it to stay on for 10 to 25 minutes. And yes, you need to lay down or sit on the couch and rest for 10 to 25 minutes. And you're going to lightly massage the product into the face. Towards the end of today's webinar, we'll talk to you about our amazing jade roller, and I love using it on myself and my clients to really help the product penetrate. Will you see results immediately? Well, it depends on the human being. It depends on the skin that you're working with. Not every skin, no skin is the same, so it really truly depends. I personally do see a difference in plumpiness. My skin feels supple, it feels hydrated. Of course, to work on hyperpigmentation and other different ailments and skin issues that we're faced with, of course it's going to take more than one treatment. So it's important to be consistent with your skincare. It doesn't happen in an instant, and if it did, you need to keep it at a healthy state. And in order to do that, you need to follow a skincare regimen. When do we recommend to use this mask? At night, because you don't want toxins from the environment getting onto your face. You don't want to wipe whatever is left off. You want to let it seep in and penetrate through your skin overnight. Moving on, talking about even skin tone. Illuminating fading fluid. This, in combination with the rejuvenation cream, has done wonders for helping the appearance of dark spots, giving you that even looking skin. It's supported with antioxidants in there, as well as high-end ingredients. You're going to keep seeing your hydrators in there. Vitamin E, extremely important for rejuvenation, for neutralizing oxidative free radicals. And illumicin is in there. Illumicin is a combination of olive leaf extract, stabilized vitamin C, and zinc PCA, and it reduces the appearance of dark spots and age spots. Now, whether you're using it on your face or your hands, it doesn't matter because it's skin, right? Our skin is the largest organ, my friends, and it's the last thing we really take care of. It's important to use products also to protect other areas. Of course, for today, we're focusing on Lumiere DV, but believe it or not, I do have clients that are using the fading fluid on the top of their hands and seeing their dark spots diminish. So will you see results immediately? Here we go. Once again, that magic question. You do need to be consistent with anything you use. But yes, the ingredients are formulated to help reduce the dark spots and promote a younger looking complexion with daily use. So we can't give you a time, day, or number because everyone is so different. Should you be using it every day and night? Absolutely. You better believe I do, along with the next serum that I'll be talking to you about. Every morning and night. Will this work with all skin tones and skin types? And yes, it is made for everyone. Our needle-free serum, whether you're someone who gets injections, whether you're someone who doesn't want injections, whether you're someone who has those fine lines and wrinkles and you're sick of taking a selfie or being in a picture and smiling and all you see are those lines on your crow's feet. This is really target based to certain areas of the face. And this is what's going to help penetrate through to help the reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. And that is because, once again, our technology is allowing our products to penetrate through the epidermis to the second, third layer where the keratinocytes exist. And neodermal is novel skincare ingredient. It is glucose-based compound, amino acids, and copper. And just with health and nutrition products, you're going to see that amino acids are key to work on a cellular level to help your body function and your tissues to function exactly where it's supposed to. We have clinical studies that show that Neoderm in 2 weeks showed a decrease in 15% of wrinkle reduction. Liftenin is another key ingredient, and here we go again with more of working with the amino acids and polysaccharides. This is film-forming polymer and a red algae extract. It's a matrix blend, and it's helping to tighten and to plump up those fine lines and wrinkles. So you're really working with products that are focused on helping you from the cellular layer. These are not just working topically and giving you an instant lift, and when you wash your serum off, you're back to where you were. Xanthine and serofluid, these are all, again, peptides and glycerides that are helping to work within the cell membrane of the stratum corneum, which is the first layer of your epidermis, and as well as protecting that skin barrier that we were talking about earlier. You use only a dime size amount, and that's what I have to mention about our Lumiere. They're really concentrated. You really don't need a lot of product to give that effect and also to see the results. Our serum concentrate. Now, I need a 10-gallon drum of this so I could soak my body in and day out. Not only do you see the collagen elasticity um, get stronger, not only do you see the product work, but the smell that comes from it. You could really smell the antioxidants in there as well. And what is it doing? It is helping with oxidative stress. You know, all of the the products within the Lumiere DV line, you're going to see a lot of ingredients intertwined, and it's really important because when the skin isn't getting one of one, it's getting it from another. Rejuviscence, cytinol, synovia, all of these ingredients are helping with oxidative stress, with healthy collagen production, with the tightening of the skin, which is working with the keratinocytes and for reduction of dark spots. Squalene, natural oil that our body stops producing when we hit a certain age. You'll see that in there. Isotyl glucosamine, caffeine, allicin, gotu kola, vitamin E. Whether you could pronounce the ingredients or not, basically what you need to know, they're anti-aging, anti-irritant, as well as anti-aging ingredients. People are very familiar with vitamin C and vitamin E and how that protects our skin from a cellular level. So will I see results immediately? You will see a reduction in dark spots with daily use. You'll see a reduction in the fine lines and wrinkles. You'll feel a tightness to your skin. And here we are with super cream. So what is super cream and why did super cream come on board now, right? We have so many different products here, but super cream is now getting into the moisturizer feel to it, where it's really going to focus on the hyperpigmentation. You better believe my forehead and my upper lip are getting drowned in our Lumiere DV super cream, and I will bring you all on my journey of hyperpigmentation reduction through our Lumiere DV line through Facebook. But what is it doing? It's designed to brighten. It's formulated with tranexamic acid, and this is bringing back the skin's natural radiance. It reduces the oil buildup as well while it's moisturizing. So these ingredients are able to brighten and bring back the glow to the skin, leaving it soft. Tranexamic acid, clinical studies. It's so important to have clinical studies to back up the ingredients to back up a skincare product. And they reported that a cream containing 2% of this acid improved the appearance of skin pigmentation in 80% of the study volunteers after 8 weeks. So is this all going to go away in a day? Absolutely not. It takes 8 to 12 weeks because don't forget, we are constantly going through cell renewal. We're shedding 30 to 40,000 skin cells, okay? But minute by minute by minute by minute. So you're constantly renewing your cells, and it takes 28 days, whether you're taking a product internally or externally. You need to give it at least 28 days for cell turnover to start allowing a product to actually be doing what it's supposed to do. So these 12-week and 8-week studies have shown a tremendous increase in the improvements of skin pigmentation. And this is a testimonial from the field. This was her before picture and her after, and you could see how much brighter her skin looks. How do we use the super cream? I like to use it as a spot treatment. Yes, it is recommended for morning and night as well. But due to the brightening nature of the acid, you may experience some peeling, and that's okay. Okay, and you may also utilize this cream spot to address specific issues, whether it is also, honestly, on your hands too. I have clients that are using it above. And please don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're getting your nails done and you're subjecting your hands into a UV light, make sure you're putting moisturizer on your hands before you get your nails done. You won't see the effects now. The hyperpigmentation is not because I was in Greece for 2 weeks. It's because of the damage that I've done previous years, and now it's just coming to surface. So you really need to be patient, and I'm talking to myself. Patience, 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 because of what we didn't know. Now we're facing the consequences of it, but now we do know what amazing products to use. So we need to be consistent with the skincare regimen. Our matte moisturizer, brand new product, pretty new, one of the newest products. There's 30 nutrient ingredients in here, and you could use this prior to the pore minimizing serum, which I'll talk to you in a bit, but you could also use this as a primer before you put on your foundation. As our skin ages, right, we're losing that glow, we're losing that radiance. So this product is actually going to bring it all back. I love using the matte moisturizer for my brides. It's amazing how much skin is suffering out there, and these young brides, I'm thankful that I have such an incredible line that I could recommend to them, because when they meet with me for the trial in 6 months to a year, you're seeing a huge difference in their skin by the time their special day comes, and I have to do that makeup application again. But what's great about the matte moisturizer is that most moisturizers leave like an oily film. This matte moisturizer allows me then to immediately, in a minute or so, apply the makeup over it, and be able to have the foundation actually do what it's supposed to do. So some unique ingredients in here. We have glucosamine, which is a unique polysaccharide for buoyancy. We have agriline, which is filling the fine lines and wrinkles from the bottom up. And this is a unique peptide for troubled areas. And then we have Stynol A, which is so powerful because it supports healthy collagen and protects that skin barrier. Apply it in the morning and evening. Yes, even though you're not putting makeup on before you go to bed, you could still use it because it's going to give you that glowing effect. Now, we will talk about other moisturizers, right? We will be talking about other moisturizers, and like our Intense Rejuvenation Cream. And this is what I like to use in the evening. So, of course, you could use it in the morning or night. So you have to find which products are working the best for you. But I love using the Intense Rejuvenation Cream as well in conjunction, because the Intense Cream is going to help focus on that, on the dark spots, and it's going to hydrate as well. Once again, in the Intense Rejuvenation Cream, we have an ingredient in there called Matrixyl. Matrixyl has an amazing 6-bond peptide ingredient that promotes normal production of 6 major components of the skin's matrix and the dermal epidermal junction. So hear me here. Okay, we have 4 layers in the epidermis, and then comes the dermis. Do you realize how hard it is to find a product that could penetrate deep into the epidermis's 4 layers and hitting that dermal epidermal junction before the dermis? It is incredible, the science behind this rejuvenation cream, filled also with hyaluronic acid. So you better believe I am putting this product on myself in the evening. The sodium hyaluronate, glycerin, all hydrating, humectants. Humectants are huge, whether you have oily or dry skin. Will this cream help reduce the appearance of age spots? Yes, it will reduce them if you use it properly and you use it consistently. And it does help you wake up feeling like your skin has been moisturized. Stated before, our underneath our eyes are thinner than the rest of our face. So you should not be using the same products on the skin than you are underneath your eyes. It's delicate. So you need to use a product that is more delicate, that's even finer in its molecularity. It helps reduce the appearance of under eye and dark circles. And I love that little wand. I'm telling you, that wand makes me feel like I am giving myself a professional facial. You could put the wand in the refrigerator, but if you think I'm running downstairs and then running back upstairs to my bathroom, because I have the wand in the refrigerator. I'm not. Simply what I'm doing is I just run the wand underneath cold water and it does its job for me. What's in it? What's in it? Shea butter. Many of you have heard of shea butter, right? Saponifiable fats, vitamins, and natural antioxidants. It has an excellent soothing and moisturizing effect. And it will leave your skin feeling soft, smooth, and supple, but also pinoxide helps the reduction of the dark circles. So you're working with both things here. You're working with puffiness, but you're also working with the dark circles, squalene, allantoin, hyaluronic, vitamin E. We went over those ingredients in the previous products. So will you see results immediately? Of course not. Okay, of course not. This is not like an instant um, eye circles went away, puffiness went away. You need to promote circulation with the wand and promote the blood flow, right? We need circulation. That's why we have swollen and puffy eyes. And we need that cold utensil, wand, tool, that is going to help reduce the inflammation within underneath your eyes. Onto our neck cream. This is an innovative cream that strengthens and smooths the fragile skin. Your décolleté, I know for myself, hitting 40 from just the way I sleep on my side, in between my chest, I definitely have wrinkles, and that shows age, my friends. So reduce the appearance of those wrinkles. And how do we reduce the appearance of those wrinkles? With ingredients that are hydrating. Liftin Express, Essence Skin, high-end technology of polysaccharides that are brought from red algae extract and that give a rapid and noticeable physical tightening and will also give you a more smoother complexion. Aquasil as well, another moisturizing ingredient. It's 3 sugar divide compound, and this blend of the sugar derived compound is known to improve skin hydration and enhance the appearance of dry skin. How do we use it? You want to activate it. So rub it in between your hands, and you want to, after you shower, right? You want to be nice and clean. You gently massage it twice daily. You could do it in the morning while you're putting your other, before you put your other lotion on that we'll talk about, on your arms and your legs. Okay, and pretty quickly, yes, you will see a tightening effect actually with this product and a reduction in the wrinkles. So here we are to Elixir. Our Elixir is a low molecular weight oil that supports hydration and it brings back your skin's glow. It works with phytic acid, which is going to be in our rose refresher. And this helps to fill in the lines and the fine wrinkles. I enjoy, you can use it morning and night, but I really enjoy using this product as the last treatment of my skincare, my night skincare regimen. At night, I put it on and it really helps push in, allows the penetration of all the other ingredients that I put on my skin, and it works while I'm sleeping. Beauty, talk about beauty, beauty rest, beauty sleep. That sure does its work. Renovage is a multifunctional ingredient, improving hydration and protecting your skin from the toxic environment in which we live in, and of course, UV rays. Okay, you have your triglycerides in there, which helps leave the skin feeling soft and smooth. Retinoids, a family of compounds related to vitamin A and its derivatives. These are key. There's receptors, the retinoic acid retinoid is receptors in there, and this is what's going to actually help work with the other oils in there, which is like the jojoba and the rosehip and the olive oil, and their combination are gonna be really great for the connective tissue, to help repair the connective tissue, which in results will help with the elasticity and the supplements of the skin. What are retinoids? I'm sure you've heard of them, right? They're a safe, stable, plant-based alternative, okay? And it's called Revenage, exclusive supercritical polar extract. And this is once again, we are looking to have an oil that has ingredients that are good for you. Many people are scared of oils because, especially if they have oily skin or they don't want to become oily, they think that oils are going to do the reverse, and it's not. When oils are of a low molecular weight, like these, okay, you are going to be able to have them penetrate and do what they are supposed to do, which is provide the moisture, to refine the skin with oil loss if it has a lack of oil. And if it has an overproduction of oil, it's going to help quiet down the sebaceous glands. Okay, so Revinage provides retinol-like behavior by binding to the RXR receptor and reducing it by 20%. So these are a little like technical, really getting into in-depth detail on it, but you need to know the power of the clinical studies. And here we are to the Rose Refresher. I cannot have a purse that doesn't have Rose Refresher in it. I spray it throughout the day to keep replenishing the moisture, especially now in the summertime. I definitely need a pick me upper throughout the day. Yes, you can put it over your makeup. However, you can use it also as a toner of such. I wouldn't say to replace it from a toner. Okay, I would say to still use it with the toner that you're already using. But what's in here is glycerin, and glycerin, once again, provides the moisture as well as protecting the keratinocytes, right? Because we don't want to age. We want to keep those keratinocytes alive. We want to keep those telomeres that are on top of our chromosomes alive so we don't have a breakdown of our elasticity. It's formulated to be non-abrasive, as I said, a pick-me-upper, ideal for those also with sensitive skin. The aloe that's in here is a dense plant with polysaccharides to provide a protective protective bacteria, as well as to hydrate. You have the phytic acid, which I mentioned before. This is found from a rice bran, which is a natural ingredient that helps keep the skin hydrated, brighten, provides suppleness, and it also acts as a gentle exfoliant and that can reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So boy, oh boy, are these not amazing ingredients here. Botanomoise, ever hear of that? A key ingredient that in most products is only used at a level of between 1 and 5. Well, here in our Rose Refresher, we use the max. We use 5%. And why are we able to do that? Of course, because of our product brokerage concept, which you do not find in any other lines. So pore minimizing serum, another great product that I use not only for myself to fill in the fine lines and wrinkles in my large pores, but yes, oh yes, for my clients, especially when I'm doing a bridal party or working on a television show, etc. You use this product after moisturizing and you will see results instantly. It supports the overall complexion and skin tone that will fill the fine lines and wrinkles in. It will clarify and nutrify the skin, even tone, even tone. So with for the summertime, what I like to do, especially to cover the hyperpigmentation, I like to, I don't like wearing foundation in the summertime, but I use the pore minimizing serum. And then I use our custom blend powder, and those two I feel are amazing. Along with, now we have the matte moisturizer, so we could use those 3 products in combination, and you can have that even skin tone without wearing your foundation. So it could be worn alone for a no makeup look, as well as with makeup. Okay, so here we have Disapore and Tigo Pep, and these are healthy age management ingredients for your skin, building blocks of amino acids and proteins to create the healthy skin. And it also lets the tissues behave in a youthful manner. Resderm, it's a polymer of carbohydrates, a highly concentrated plant ingredient. And I mentioned earlier, we're bringing nature back into us, okay? So using plant-based ingredients are of help when it comes to skin protection. It's a micronutrient that's a dense ingredient and that re-nutrifies the skin, as well as creating that glow and that youthful appearance that we all are looking for. So will it irritate you? No, we don't have any irritants in our products. Any skin tone could use this, from the lightest to the darkest. It's pretty much translucent. Will it leave me feeling dry? It will do the opposite because of the hydrating ingredients in there. And I have a heavy hand. You do not need a lot of any of our products. One pump will do the job. It really will. So moving to our tools now, our ice roller and our jade roller. So the ice roller is a gel that's in this roller that freezes to create the tightening of the skin. So when you're putting it on the skin, it not only is helping reduce redness, it's reducing inflammation, right? Because of the cold. It's like basically taking your face and putting it in an ice bath. Realistically, who is doing that? Well, now you could do it with the ice roller. And what's great, I love the size of this ice roller because you could use it on your face as well as your neck and as well as your décolleté. So when you're after your skincare products are on you, you could actually use it to help penetrate the products deeper into the epidermis. How do we wash it? You just use an alcohol wipe and just wipe it up and put it back in the freezer. The pink jade roller, I love using this with the Lumiere de Vie face mask, the mask sheet, because it really will help penetrate all those amazing ingredients, the hyaluronic acid and all the antioxidants that are in that mask will help it penetrate even deeper. Also, this is great to be used for lymphatic drainage. It's amazing to see the difference of after using the pink roller on your face, and you always want to roll down if you're pushed down if you're doing with lymphatic drainage to drain all the toxins out. But it's amazing to see the puffiness that goes away on your face and your neck. And for me, I've seen results after one use. So how do I use the Lumiere roller? You use it from the center of the face outward, up the neck and décolleté. Of course, you always want to push things up, right? Elasticity up. But if you are doing any type of drainage underneath the ear, so that's the only area that you'll really be pushing down. You clean it the same way as you would clean your ice roller, and that's just with alcohol. And to end, we have our hand and body cream, because we can't just think of the face and neck. We have to worry about our hands and the rest of our body. Our hand and body cream, it's non-greasy. That's what I love about it. And it has all those lightning, glowing ingredients, the shea butter, which is filled with your antioxidants. Sunflower seed oil helps your body from loss of water. Remember, the drier your skin is, the more aged it's going to be. The coconut oil is a pale yellow semi-solid oil pressed from the dried fruit of coconuts, 90% saturated triglycerides. Okay, both an emollient and occlusive skin conditioning agent, suggested that can help keep the skin hydrated. Occlusive meaning you're able to put it on top and it'll help penetrate through. So where do I get started with all of this, right? Well, don't forget to take your skincare analysis. We also have a Lumiere de Vie website that is attached to someone that brought you and invited you on this webinar today. But we do have different value kits also. We have our Lumiere de Vie 3-step kit. And if you're someone that's just getting started on a skincare regimen, don't get overwhelmed. Start with your cleanser, your toner, and your moisturizer. And then as time goes on, then talk about, look into, well, what type of ailments am I having? Do I have hyperpigmentation, or am I looking to rebuild collagen and elasticity? And then you could start adding the different serums, etc. So for a 3-step kit with high-end ingredients that I just went over with you, suggested retail of $125, okay, cost $90, incredible save. And then the full regimen kit, we're talking about every product we discussed, okay, except our man moisturizer and the elixir and the refresher, but a full regimen kit targeting any ailments you may have with the mask, the clay mask, volcanic mask. $375 with 300 BB. Incredible. Get someone started also with their business. So I just want to thank you all for coming on this evening. And I want to thank Lumiere DeVee and our other skincare lines. And of course, everyone with Motives, Lisa Martin and Lee Ryder, for doing such an amazing job. And all the trainers in the field, because it brings tears to my eyes that I now just graduated as a licensed esthetician. And if it wasn't for these amazing products allowing me to see so many results in my clients and on myself, I wouldn't have had that desire and that push to enroll myself into school. And now I'm just even more ecstatic that I have another talent that I could go out there and help even more people with their skin, because we are the skin that we live in, and it's the first thing that we see when we look in the mirror. And what better way to build self-confidence in other people and help them feel and look beautiful by teaching them and educating them on what and what not to use on their skin, and for them to see the incredible results that I have seen throughout my 16 years here with our skincare division. So Lee, I'm going to have you take over. Thank you so much for inviting me tonight. And I hope you were able to take lots of notes, and hope you learned more than you expected this evening.
Thank you so much, Christina. I actually was able to answer most of the questions as you went along. But I appreciate all of you for tuning in tonight. And make sure that you tune in every single Monday night at the same time. We usually have some webinar going on. Next week happens to be our cellular laboratories, which is another skincare line that we have. So we actually have 4 comprehensive skincare lines, and we've been going through each one. So next week you can hear from Maria Constantine as she brings us more in-depth information about our cellular laboratories. But thanks everybody for joining us. And if you have any further questions, make sure to ask them in our Pro Partners group on Facebook. And we'll see you all later. Thanks, Christina.
Thank you so much. And please post your questions. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Bye.